fireplace is cold, but the air is thick. I'm watching the flame on a dying wick. I found the letters in the bottom drawer, the ones that promised me so much more. Now the ink is curling in the heat of the fire, a funeral pyre for a heart's desire. I'm watching the words turn into black smoke. Heavy forever was a cruel kind of joke. I'm burning the promises one by one, undoing the damage that we have done. The sparks are flying like memories lost. I'm finally counting the ultimate cost. You swore you'd stay until the stars fell down. Now I'm just burning our bridge to the ground. Your handwriting vanishes in the glow. Everything I thought I used to know, the I'll never leave and the you're the one. We're turning to ash, now the love is gone. The room is bright, but I've never been colder. Watching our history turn into a smolder. Yeah, the paper is fragile, the truth is so thin. I'm letting the fire erase where we've been. I'm burning the promises one by one, undoing the damage that we have done. The sparks are flying like memories lost. I'm finally counting the ultimate cost. You swore you'd stay until the stars fell down. Now I'm just burning our bridge to the ground. It doesn't smell like cedar or pine. It smells like the light that was yours and light. Light it up, let the orange flame rise until I can't see the ghost of your eyes. I'm burning the promises one by one, undoing the damage that we have done. The sparks are flying like memories lost. I'm finally counting the ultimate cost. You swore you'd stay until the stars fell down. Now I'm just burning our bridge to the ground. Just stay face on the heart, nothing left on this wall. Promises are gone. Now it's just the dark, burning, burning out. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold, but the air is thick. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace cold. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold. The fireplace is cold. Oh, the fireplace is cold. 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 The water is rising in the hall of our home, a cold, heavy tide where I'm standing alone. Every picture on the wall is beginning to blur, like the soft faded edges of the person you were. I'm reaching for the surface, but the ceiling is low, and I'm weighted by the things that you wouldn't let go. I'm gasping for the air of a once upon a time, while the salt in the water turns the reason to run. I'm just a drowning heart in a sea of your nose, searching for a current that'll finally let me go. It's the pressure in my chest and the sting in my eyes, watching the horizon as the blue light dies. I'm sinking under the weight of the ice we used to be, drowning in the middle of a memory sea. I tried to build a levee out of letters and pride, but the truth came crashing with the turn of the tide. The furniture is floating like a shipwreck of ours, marking the minutes and the wasted away hours. You're safe on the shoreline, you're dry on the sand, while I'm losing my grip on the ghost of your hand. Yeah, I'm gasping for the maybe and the give it one more try, but the water's getting deeper and I'm ready to fry. I'm just a drowning heart in a sea of your nose, searching for a current that'll finally let me go. It's the pressure in my chest and the sting in my eyes, watching the horizon as the blue light dies. I'm sinking under the weight of the us we used to be, drowning in the middle of a memory sea. They say that you flow when you finally give in, when you stop the desperate fight with your skin. But the anchor is heavy and the chain is too short, and I'm miles and miles from a welcoming port. I'm just a drowning heart in the sea of your nose, searching for a current that'll finally let me go. It's the pressure in my chest and the sting in my eyes, watching the horizon as the blue light dies. I'm sinking under the weight of the ice we used to be, drowning in the middle of memory sea. Did you silence the sound of the bubbles, the end of the violence, drowning in the without you? The water is rising, the water is rising, the water is rising, and the water is rising, the water is rising, the water is rising, and the water is rising, the water is rising, the water is rising, the water is rising, the water is rising. whistle to an empty room. The sunlight's cutting through the heavy gloom. I poured 2 cups before I realized the habit's stronger than the truth in my eyes. The bed is made on your side of the line, a perfect desert where the sun won't shine. I'm bracing for the noise of the world outside, while I'm looking for a place where a ghost can hide. It's just another empty dawn, waking up to find you're really gone. The sky is gold, but the room is cold. The story's over, but it's feeling old. I'm reaching out to touch the morning air, but there's nothing but a shadow where you were there. I hear the neighbors starting up their car. I wonder if you've traveled very far. The dust is dancing in a single beam, a lonely flicker of a broken dream. I used to love the way the morning felt before the ice began to crack and melt. Yeah, I'm bracing for the noise of the busy street, while I'm staring at the shoes no longer at my feet. It's just another empty dawn, waking up to find you're really gone. The sky is gold, but the room is cold. The story's over, but it's feeling old. I'm reaching out to touch the morning air, but there's nothing but a shadow where you were there. Your clock on the wall is a steady beat of a heart that's an enough for the fear. I don't need the light if I can see your face. It's just a beautiful hollow wasted space. It's just another empty dawn, waking up to find you're really gone. The sky is gold, but the room is cold. The story's over, but it's feeling old. I'm reaching out to touch the morning air, but there's nothing but a shadow where you were there. The sunlight on the floor, but you don't live here anymore. Empty time, just move on. It's just another empty dawn. Empty dawn. Just another empty dawn. The kettle's whistling to an empty room. The kettle's whistling. The kettle's whistling to an empty room. The kettle's whistling to an empty room. The kettle's whistling to an empty room. The grass is turning brittle on the ground we used to tread. I'm walking through the echoes of the things we never said. I've dug a trench for every hope and every velvet lie beneath the heavy ceiling of a charcoal-colored sky. I'm lower and the always and the only one for me into the dark, where light is just a fading memory. No more fighting for a spark that's gone, just just the long shadow of a final dawn. This is the eternal grave, the deep and final rest for the heart I used to wear like a shield upon my chest. I'm smoothing out the dirt over every I'll be there, leaving only silence in the frozen winter air. It's an eternal grave for a love that couldn't breathe, and I'm the only mourner who is left here to grieve. I left the letters tied in silk beneath a willow tree, a burial of everything you used to be to me. The marble's cold and aimless, just like the way you left, leaving me a master of the lonely and bereft. I'm planting seeds of sorrow where the roses used to bloom, turning our forever into a quiet hollow tomb. Yeah, the air is getting heavy and the sun is sinking low, and I'm finally learning how to let the body go. This is the eternal grave, the deep and final rest for the heart I used to wear like a shield upon my chest. I'm smoothing out the dirt over every I'll be there, leaving only silence in the frozen winter air. It's an eternal grave for a love that couldn't breathe, and I'm the only mourner who is left here to breathe. No resurrection for the promises you broke, just the bitter taste of cedar and the rising of the smoke. I'm walking from the headstone without looking back at you, to find a world that isn't painted in this shade of blue. This is the eternal grave, the deep and final rest for the heart I used to wear like a shield upon my chest. I'm smoothing out the dirt over every I'll be there, leaving only silence in the frozen winter air. It's an eternal grave for a love that couldn't breathe, and I'm the only mourner who is left here to grieve. Rest eternal in the cold dark clouds. Rest eternal while I walk away. The grave is closed, the story's done. The truth is heavy like a falling stone. In this quiet house I've turned into a home. I'm picking glass out of the kitchen floor, from the portrait that you slammed against the door. You spoke in honey but you tasted like salt, and now I'm drowning in a beautiful fault. I'm watching the ceiling, waiting for the rain to wash away the hollow sound of your name. I'm caught in the middle of your falling lies, watching the light leave your hollow eyes like caught on the leaves in a bitter storm. I'm losing the heart that used to be warm. It's a long way down from the heights of us into the shadows in the graveyard dust. I'm tired of catching what you can't keep, into the valley of the fallen deep. Falling deep. You swore the moon was was ours to hold, but your silver promises have turned to mold. I'm finding keys to locks you already changed. Every memory is getting rearranged. I used to believe in the gravity of you, but now I'm seeing everything you didn't do. Yeah, the clouds are breaking and the sky is turning black, and there's no way to take the forever back. I'm caught in the middle of your falling lies, watching the light leave your hollow eyes like autumn leaves in a bitter storm. I'm losing the heart that used to be warm. It's a long way down from the heights of us into the shadows and the graveyard dust. I'm tired of catching what you can't keep, into the valley of the fallen deep. Gravity is a cruel kind of friend when you're waiting for the story to end. Tumble down, let the pieces hit the ground. I'm finally over the silence of the sound. I'm caught in the middle of your falling lies, watching the light leave your hollow eyes like autumn leaves in a bitter storm. I'm losing the heart that used to be warm. It's a long way down from the heights of us into the shadows and the graveyard dust. I'm trying to catch it, what you can't keep, into the valley of the fallen deep. Falling like a feather made of lead. Falling just like everything you said. Lies in the air. Falling, lies everywhere. The sweater you left is a heavy weight on the chair, a woven reminder of a ghost that isn't there. I'm gathering the pieces of the morning we shared, trying to remember how it felt to be cared for. But the fabric is thinning and the seams are all torn. I'm shivering here in the light of the morn. My hands are still reaching for a shape in the sheets, while the rhythm of my heart skips several beats. These are the fragments after the arms let go, the jagged little truths that I didn't wanna know. I'm a mosaic of maybe in a shattered always, lost in the echoes of our yesterday haze. It's the gravity of empty, the weight of the fall, just the fragments of us scattered against the wall. I saw your shadow in the steam on the glass, watching the ghost of our fingerprints pass. I tried to hold the warmth of the touch you once gave, but it's cold as the stone on a quiet grave. Every weave a splinter, every ours is a blade, cutting through the promise of the life that we made. Yeah, my skin is still humming with the ghost of your grip, while the anchor of forever starts to finally slip. These are the fragments after the arms let go, the jagged little truths that I didn't wanna know. I'm a mosaic of maybe at a shattered always, lost in the echoes of our yesterday haze. It's the gravity of them the missing heart, trying to make a whole out of every broken part. These are the fragments after the arms let go, the jagged little truths that I didn't want to know. I'm a mosaic of maybe and a shattered always, lost in the echoes of our yesterday. Hey, just the gravity of empty air, no weight on the fall, just the fragments of us scattered against the wall. Just fragments, sharpening cold. The story we promised, the story we sold. Letting go, one piece at a The clouds are heavy with the things we didn't say. I'm watching purple shadows swallow up the day. The horizon's jagged like a broken piece of glass, watching the moments and the memories pass. I'm standing on the porch where the light begins to fail, watching our ship pull away with a tattered sail. The air is thinning, it's getting hard to breathe, knowing that you're finally packing up to leave. It's a goodbye sky, bleeding red and gold, the loneliest story that was ever told. I'm tracing the clouds where your name used to be, before the dark comes to take you from me. The sun is sinking, and I'm losing my light to a goodbye sky and an endless night. The birds are quiet in the canopy of trees, the warmth is dying in the autumn breeze. I see your tail lights fading in the haze, the final chapter of our better days. I'm reaching up to touch the fading glow, but the higher I reach, the further you go. Yeah, the air is freezing, the wind starts to moan, and I'm left beneath the ceiling all alone. It's a goodbye sky, bleeding red and gold, the loneliest story that was ever told. I'm tracing the clouds where your name used to be, before the dark comes to take you from me. The sun is sinking, and I'm losing my light to a goodbye sky and an endless night. If the stars come out, I won't know where to look for the missing pieces of the heart you took. Every sunset is a reminder of the end of the lover I lost and a broken friend. It's a goodbye sky, bleeding red and gold, the loneliest story that was ever told. I'm tracing the clouds where your name used to be, before the dark comes to take you from me. The sun is sinking, and I'm losing my light to a goodbye sky and an endless night. Fades into gray, wash it away, just a goodbye sky. The coffee's cold on the nightstand side. Where your ghost still sleeps, where I used to hide. I'm tracing outlines of a life we planned, but the ink is fading like lines in the sand. I reach for your shadow when the curtains shake, but it's just the wind, for heaven's sake. And I'm rehearsing what I didn't say, while the color in the room just turns to gray. Now I'm catching breath in the hollow space, searching for a soul I can't replace. It's the quietest scream, the slowest burn, the hardest lesson I didn't wanna learn. The echo of forever is a debt I can't pay. Just a goodbye whisper in a world of noise today. I saw your coat at the back of the hall, and for a second I forgot it all. I almost called out to ask if you're home, and the silence hit me and I'm back to alone. Every we is a me, every ours is a mine, and I'm running out of ways to say I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm rehearsing what I didn't say, while the light in the hallway fades away. Now I'm catching wind in the hollow space, searching for a soul I can't replace. It's the quietest scream, the slowest burn, the hardest lesson I didn't wanna learn. The echo of forever is a debt I can't pay. Just a goodbye whisper in a world of noise today. You left the keys, but you took the door. I don't know who this house is for. The clock is ticking, but the time is stuck, looking for a piece of us to keep for. But the luck ran out when you walked out. The sound of the air, where you used to be. Goodbye, goodbye. In the hallway is a heavy kind of weight. I'm standing by the mailbox, but I know I'm far too late. I found the keys you left behind right next to the machine, a silver map of everywhere that we have ever been. I'm retracing every argument and every bitter word. Now the quiet is the loudest thing I've ever heard. The ghosts of almost are knocking on the glass, while I'm watching every second of the future pass. These are the last empty regrets I'll ever hold, a story left unfinished, a fire growing cold. I'm sorry for the things I did and all I didn't say. just the last empty regret at the end of the day. I'm clearing out the kitchen, found your favorite coffee mug beneath the dust and shadows on the faded floral rug. I thought we had a lifetime to fix the jagged cracks, but you don't get the minutes or the heartbeats back. I'm staring at your number like it's written in a code, a bridge that's been demolished on a long and lonely road. Yeah, the ghost of maybe you're screaming in the hall while I'm leaning my forehead against the cold wall. The end of the day. If sorry was a currency, I'd be a wealthy man, but I'm bankrupt in the wreckage of a broken plan. I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one yesterday to take back the silence that drove you away. These are the last empty regrets I'll ever hold. The story left unfinished, a fire growing cold. I'm sorry for the things I did and all I didn't say, for letting all the gold we had just tarnish into bright. It's a hollow kind of morning, debt I can't pay, just the last empty regrets at the end of the day. Too late for the light, too late for the spark, just a handful of sorries in the middle of the dark. Empty regrets, the last of the The driveway is empty, the gravel is still. I'm standing alone on the edge of a chill. Your scent's on the pillow, a cool little lie, a ghost in the sheets where we said our goodbye. I'm checking my phone just to see if it's dead, or if your final meant every word that you said. The silence is heavy, it's weighing me down, like a king with no kingdom and a lead heavy crown. This is the last lonely goodbye I'll ever give, the hardest part of the life I have to live. I'm tearing the pages, I'm burning the book, refusing to give you one last lingering look. It's a hollow surrender, a white flag in the rain, the last lonely goodbye to the soul of my pain. I walked to the park where we carved out our names, but the bark has grown over our childhood games. The bench is still broken, the paint's peeling back, just like the heart that I'm trying to pack. I used to find shelter inside of your arms, now I'm just bracing for all the alarms. the sound of a love that is finally hitting the ground. This is the last lonely goodbye I'll ever give. The hardest part of the life I have to live. I'm tearing the pages, I'm burning the book, refusing to give you one last lingering look. It's a hollow surrender, a white flag in the rain. The last lonely goodbye to the soul of my pain. No more, maybe next time, no more. Wait for me, I'm caught in the anchor to set myself free. But freedom is freezing, and freedom is wide, and I've got no place left for my spirit to hide. This is the last lonely goodbye I'll ever give. The hardest part of the life I have to live. I'm tearing the pages, I'm burning the book, refusing to give you one last lingering look. It's a hollow surrender, a white flag in the rain. The last lonely goodbye to the soul of my pain. The taillights are fading, a mist rolling in. I don't know where you end or where I begin. Just one last goodbye. The very last one. I'm digging a hole for the us that we were, beside the old oak where the memories blur. I'm burying the sweaters and the ticket stubs too, in a shallow trench for the ghost of you. The shovel is heavy and the earth is so cold, like the bitterest story that's ever been told. No more I promise or wait for the change, just the distance between us that feels so strange. This is the last quiet grave for love gone wrong, the final flat note of a beautiful song. I'm laying the forever down into the dirt, with a handful of sorrow and a mountain of hurt. Let the grass grow over the place where we fell, in the silent corner of a personal hell. I didn't bring flowers, I didn't bring prayer, just the weight of a silence that's too much to bear. I'm smoothing the mud over every I do, tucking away the bright version of you. The rain's starting up, but I don't feel a thing, but the sense and like weight of a missing gold ring. Yeah, the head's of a beautiful song and weighing the forever down into the dirt with a handful of sorrow and a mountain of hurt. Let the grass grow in a place where we fall in this silent corner of a pleasant old house. Rest in peace. To the meat I know. Rest in peace to the weed I was through. Just a quiet flight, just a fight The stars are retreating like they're ashamed to see the version of us that stopped being we. The floorboards are cold and the kitchen is bare. I'm breathing in dust where you used to be air. I watched the clock move until it hit 4, waiting for a sound of a key in the door. But the streetlights are dying one by one, and I'm terrified of what comes with the sun. It's the last unloved dawn, the end of the line, where I stop being yours and you stop being mine. The sky's bleeding, a pale shade of blue, while I'm bleeding out the memory of you. I'm holding the ghost of your before the morning light kills the very last spark. I packed up the photos, I left out the frame. It feels like a sin just to whisper your name. The kettle is whistling a lonely refrain to drown out the rhythm of tears in the rain. You're waking up somewhere I'll never go, to a life that I'm suddenly too late to know. Yeah, the streetlights are dying one by one, and I'm paralyzed here by the rise of the sun. It's the last sun of dawn, the end of the line, where I stop being yours and you stop being mine. The sky's bleeding, a pale shade of blue. All I'm still in the night. The first day without you has too much light. Too much light. Too much light. The stars are retreating. The ink is pulling like a bruise on the page, a paper cage for a quiet kind of rage. I'm writing to a mailbox that I know is gone, staring at the margins till the break of dawn. I can smell the cedar and the scent of your hand, and every cursive loop that I've ever planned. But the stamp won't stick and the words won't fly. It's just a paper wing that can't reach the sky. You're just a lonely letter ghost I keep in a box, a skeleton key for all the rusted locks. I'm sending my heart to an address that's dead, living in the sentences I should've never said. The envelope is empty, the seal is torn apart, just like the handwriting etched into my heart. I found a draft from a year ago today, when we had 1,000 things we used to say. Now I'm crossing out the we and the hours, counting up the minutes, counting up the hours. The postman passes and he never stops here, because he knows I'm writing to a ghost this year. Yeah, the ink is dry and the paper is thin. I'm folding up the grief that I'm drowning in. You're just a lonely letter ghost I keep in a box, a skeleton key for all the rusted locks. I'm sending my heart to an address that's dead, living in the sentences I should've never said. The envelope is empty, the seal is torn apart, just like the handwriting etched into my heart. If I burn the paper, would the smoke reach you? Would the gray hairs tell you that I'm still blue? Or is the silence just the way you reply to every I love you and every goodbye? You're just a lonely letter ghost I keep in a box, a skeleton key for all the rusty locks. I'm sending my heart to an address that's dead, living in the sentences I should've never said. The envelope is empty, the seal is torn apart, oh, just like the handwriting etched into my heart. Turn to standard traction. Just a lonely ghost, just a lonely ghost, just a lonely ghost, just a lonely ghost, just a lonely ghost on a paper throne. No one's reading, no one's home. The sun is sinking like a stone in my my chest, to a horizon that never gives me any rest. The shadows are stretching, reaching out for your chair, but they only find shadows because you aren't there. I'm watching the amber turn to a bruised kind of purple, while my heart keeps on running in this broken down circle. I used to love how the evening would fall. Now I'm just waiting for the dark to take it all. Welcome to my tearful dust, the end of the day where I wash all the colors of us right away. It's the salt on my skin and the sting in the air, the weight of a promise that's no longer there. As the light disappears, I'm losing my trust, caught in the middle of my tearful dusk. To keep out the cold, but I can't stop the stories from feeling so old. I see a silhouette in the glow of the street, and every stranger I'm too frightened to meet. The twilight is lying, whispering your name, but the silence that follows is never the same. Yeah, I used to love how the evening would fall. Now I'm just leaning my head against the wall. To my tearful dust, the end of the day where I wash all the colors of us right away. It's the salt on my skin and the sting in the air, the weight of a promise is no longer there. As the light disappears, I'm losing my trust, caught in the middle of my tearful dusk. I could hold on to the sun for a minute or two, I wouldn't have to face the night without you. But the earth keeps turning, uncaring and fast, leaving me here with a love that didn't last. Welcome to my tearful dust, the end of the day where I wash all the colors of us right away. It's the salt skin and the sting in the air, the weight of a promise that's no longer there. As the light disappears, I'm losing my trust, caught in the middle of my tearful dust. The stars are coming out, the stars are coming out, the stars are coming out, the stars are coming out. Stars are coming out, but they're cold and they're dim. I'm sinking in the twilight, learning how to swim in my tearful dust. Just me in the dust. I'm wide awake while the world is fast asleep, counting the secrets that I couldn't keep. The moon is a witness to the mess I've made, watching the glow of our memories fade. I used to find comfort in the velvet black, but now I'm just waiting for the light to come back. The stars are all heavy, they're starting to fall, and I'm tired of hiding behind this wall. There'll be no more night to cover the scars, no more chasing those cold distant stars. I'm stepping out from the shade of your ghost, leaving the things that I've hurt the most. The sun is a witness, the truth is inside. I'm moving to a place where there's no I left your sweater on the porch outside, the last little place where my sorrow could hide. The shadows are shrinking as the cold creeps in, exposing the places where we grew thin. I'm washing the darkness right out of my hair, taking a breath of the morning air. Yeah, the silence is breaking, the birds start to sing. I'm ready to see what the daylight will bring. There'll be no more night to cover the scars, no more chasing those cold distant stars. I'm stepping out from the shade of your ghost, leaving the things that I've heard the most. The sun is a witness, the truth is inside. I'm moving to a place where there's no I'm stepping out from the shade of your ghost, leaving the things that I've heard the most. The sun is a witness, the truth is insane. I'm moving to a place where there's no The ink is dry on the letters I'll never mail, like a ship in a bottle that was never meant to sail. I'm clearing the closet, finding pieces of the past, small reminders of a fire that we couldn't make last. You spoke in gold, but you paid me in lead. Now I'm sleeping in the center of an empty bed. I'm tired of the someday and the guilt is sometime, when loving you feels like I'm committing a crime. There are no more promises left to break, no more pieces of my heart for you to take. I'm closing the book, I'm putting out the light. I'm giving up the ghost and I'm giving up the fight. The silence is loud and the truth is finally clear. There are no more promises keeping me here. You used to swear that the stars would never dim. Now I'm watching the horizon from the very edge, and every I promise was just a beautiful delay, a way to keep the winter from coming in today. But the frost is on the glass and the heat has gone cold, and I'm far too young to feel this tired and old. Yeah, I'm tired of the maybe and the wait for the change, when every look you give me feels bitter and strange. There are no more promises left to break, no more pieces of my heart for you to take. I'm closing the book, I'm just a heavy realization that you don't care. There are no more promises left to break, no more pieces of my heart for you to take. I'm closing the book, I'm putting out the light, I'm giving up the ghost and I'm giving up a fight. The silence is loud, the truth is finally clear. There are no more promises keeping me here. No more promises. You can sorry to yourself, but I'll scar you away on the birds not shelf. Empty words, empty you. I'm staring at the drywall where the view used to be, back when the world felt wide enough for you and me. Now I've boarded up the frame, I've locked away the light, because seeing the horizon only starts another fight. The glass is in a box, the curtains hit the floor. I don't wanna see the path that leads you to the door. The walls are closing in, but at least they're holding still. I'm curing my own heart against its very will. There's no more window to the life we used to know. No more watching for your shadow in the morning glow. I'm painting over memories in the shade of solid black, blocking out the vision of you never coming back. It's a hollow kind of safety, it's a dark and lonely shelf. Since I broke the only window, looking out beyond myself. I used to check the driveway when I heard a distant car, but the distance in this room is suddenly too far. I'm tracing every crack in the plaster and the lath, finding every exit, but I'm missing every path. If I can't see the sky, then I can't see it fall. I'm just another brick inside the standing wall. Yeah, the walls are getting thick and the air is getting thin. I'm keeping out the world so I can drown in what's within. There's no more window to the life we used to know. No more watching for your shadow in the morning glow. I'm painting over memories in the shade of solid black, blocking out the vision of you never coming back. It's a hollow kind of safety, it's a dark and lonely shelf. Since I broke the only window, I cannot be on myself. They say the light is healing, but it only shows the mess and highlights every no and shadows every yes. So I'll stay here in the den where the edges start to blur, until I can't remember quite as clearly who you were. There's no more window to the life we used to know. No more watching for your shadow in the morning glow. Penning over memories in a shade found the ticket stubs in a coat you left behind, like a serrated edge cutting through my mind. We were laughing in the rain, the world was neon bright. Now that color's bleeding out into the black of night. I try to see your face without the sting of how it ends, but the poison's in the well of the lovers and the friends. Every I love you feels like a beautiful trap, as the miles between us swallow up the map. They're just ruined memories, a gallery of glass. I'm cutting out my hands, just watching them pass. I can't look at the stars without seeing the light. I can't hear a song without wanting to die. You took the good and you left me the bad. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a ruined sky. I drove past the diner where we sat until the dawn, but the ghost of who you were is already long gone. The coffee tastes like copper and the sugar tastes like dust. Everything we built is just a pile of orange rust. I wanna keep the warmth, but the fire's turned to ice, and I've already paid the forever price twice. Yeah, every remember when is a blade in the chest, and I'm failing every single emotional test. They just ruin memories, a gallery of glass. I'm cutting out my hands, just watching them pass. I can't look at the stars without seeing the light. I can't hear a song without wanting to die. You took the good and you left me the bad. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a ruined sky. I'm burning the photos to save my own sight from the heart's imperfection of that one July night. But the smoke carries whispers of the way that you breathed, and I'm choking on the love that you never bequeathed. They're just ruined memories, a gallery of glass. I'm cutting up my hands, just watching them pass. I can't look at the stars without seeing the light. I can't hear a song without wanting to die. You took the good and you left me the bad. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a ruined sky. It's ruined. Every once upon a time, ruined. Like the bells that won't chime, just broken glass in the tall dead grass. The frost is blooming on the window pane, like a frozen map of all this hidden pain. The garden's buried under white and gray, just like the words I couldn't find to say. I'm breathing out, but I don't see the trace of the warmth that used to fill this hollow space. The mercury is falling through the floor, and I can't hear footsteps anymore. It's a silent wind long and bitter sleep, bound by the secrets that we had to keep. The fire's gone out and the ash is cold, a story of us that will never be told. Everything's numb in the ice and the snow, in this silent winter where nothing can grow. I left your boots beside the heavy door, but you don't need to wear them anymore. The lake is solid and the birds have flown to a warmer place than I have ever known. I'm shivering beneath a heavy quilt, trying to separate the sorrow from the guilt. Yeah, the mercury's falling through the floor, and I don't recognize this house anymore. It's a silent winter, a long and bitter sleep, bound by the secrets that we had to keep. The fire's gone out and the ash is cold, a story of us that will never be told. Everything's numb in the ice and the snow, in this sudden winter where nothing can go. They say the spring will eventually come to wake up the world and make it less numb, but the ground is too hard and the sky is too wide, and there's nowhere for a broken heart. It's a silent winter of long and bitter sleep, bound by the secrets that we had to keep. The fire's gone out and the ash is cold, a story of us that will never be told. Everything's numb in the ice and the snow, in this silent winter where nothing can grow. White on white, hold on cold, the loneliest story ever told. Just silence, just a wind's heart. The thermostat is humming to an empty hall. The shadows are the only thing still standing tall. I'm reaching for the space where your warmth used to be, but there's nothing but a shiver looking back at me. The air is thin and brittle like a frozen sheet in a house that's forgotten the sound of our feet. I'm pulling the blankets, but I'm still bone dry under the weight of a lead-colored sky. Welcome to the cold void, the hollow in my chest, where the ghost of your old ways has gone to its rest. It's a 0-degree kind of lonely tonight, where the stars are just pinpricks of dead frozen light. No pulse in the hallway, no spark in the room, just the cold void of us in a beautiful tune. I saw your coffee ring on the wooden stand, a faded little circle from a vanished hand. I tried to scrub the memory, but the stain is deep, like the jagged little secrets that I tried to keep. Now the ice is forming on the inside of the glass, watching the seasons and the centuries pass. Yeah, I'm pulling the sirens up over my head, trying to breathe in the words that we said. Welcome to the cold void, the hollow in my chest, where the ghost of your always has gone to its rest. It's a 0-degree kind of lonely tonight, where the stars are just pinpricks of death. Frozen light, no pulse in the hallway, no spark in the room, just the cold void of us in a beautiful tone. Absolute zero is a quiet place to stay when you finally burned all the maybes away. No fiction, no final reason to rest, just a world that's forgotten the heat of the sun. Welcome to the cold void, the hollow in my chest, where the ghost of your always has gone to its rest.